Alright lads, this is just going to be the usual 40-second intro. If you want to skip it, I've put timestamps into the timeline. But basically this video is going to be about all early game rotations, early game W keying, the passive play styles, how to get from early game to end game. All that is going to be covered here. But boys, just promise me that if you find anything useful in this video, go down to the bottom right corner of the video and click that wolf logo to subscribe. But only do it if this video helps you out, because that's what we do over here on Uprising, is just help people. Also, if you want to ask me any questions, just comment below and I got you. If you want to greatly help us grow, you can join us on any of our socials, including our Discord, using the links in the description. So let's get into the video. Alright boys, starting off with tip number 1. This is a pretty simple tip, but for zone number 1, I recommend rotating late and playing edge. If you have far to run, I recommend leaving 30 seconds before the storm starts moving. That's pretty important because you want to be late in, so that way you're behind everybody else, which means if you have eyes on somebody else's back, you're looking at them in the back. They don't know you're behind them, but you know that they're in front of you. It might seem simple, but that's the simple thing of now you decide whether you want to fight. You give yourself options by seeing them. They don't have options because first of all, they don't know that you are behind them. But if you have more information in them, it gives you more plays to be able to make. Ignore me butchering my aim and dying. That was a noob mistake, but that SMG is a pretty shitty gun. Like the video if you agree. The suppressed SMG needs to get A, buffed, or B, and the preferred option is to get removed from the game permanently. But yeah, that's all I have for this. I'm going to go on to the next tip right now. Alright lads, for tip number 2, we're moving on to zone 2. How ironic. But basically with zone 2, it's the complete opposite of what you just did. First zone, you play the edge zone, and you play the late rotation. But for second zone, you're going to be doing the complete opposite, and you're actually going to rotate in early. The reason you rotate late first zone is because it gives you longer to loot, and then you're going to come in behind people. Like I said in the previous tip, behind people means you can see them, they can't see you, so you have more options on what to do now, and you have more information around your surroundings. So them options allow you to make more choices. But then with second zone, you want to get as close as you possibly can to center zone with high ground. So you look wherever there's a mountain, and it looks like it has about a 50-50 chance of being in the next zone, you take it and you get on that height. Alright, that's very important. High ground in solos especially is a very overpowered position. Okay, I've known it. If you watch my live stream, I know it was only a test event boys, but I realized it in that test event, which I'm going to have a VOD review coming if it's not already out, so make sure you go over to the channel and check that out. But that test event, we were 43rd. I know it's a test event, but still, look man, the dedicated people are going to be willing to play those tournaments when there's no money on the line. That's how you know you're sweating. But yeah, we played out, we came top 1%, we were 43rd for over half the tournament. Unfortunately, we did not finish 43rd, but that's not the topic of the video. The thing was, when I looked over it myself, I noticed that every time I made it to endgame, I was on a high ground position, playing zone, and then as my second priority was kills. So my first priority was positioning, and then my second priority was kills. I had my priorities straight. I knew that it was a placement format tournament, so I didn't need to W key. I just needed a consistent maybe 2 to 5 kills a game to just place top 1%, and that's all I was looking for. So that's all I took. Now, next tip. Now boys, this is just a quick bonus tip that I'm going to just throw in for anyone who's made it this far in the video. I know it's only 3 minutes in, but we're rapid firing with these tips. If you are a W key player, I recommend hitting that sub button before you leave the video, because that will definitely help me out and it will help you out, because you're going to be informed with all the best tips that I can give, man. That's my job. That's what I do. But the reason I'm telling you to subscribe before you leave is because over on my channel, actually I'll throw up a card top right now, I have my full W keying guide. It's not a long video, you don't have to sit half an hour. It's a standard video, 10 to 15 minutes long. I only made it the other week, it might help you out, that's all I'm saying. Okay, next tip. Now, I'm going to talk a bit about why you want to be playing central for the rest of the zones after second zone. You want to be central for second zone, you want to be central for third zone, and then obviously half and half I believe is fourth zone. There's not really much you can do about that. I could be wrong with central being half and half, but basically the reason you want to be in the center, okay, is because when half and half does come, the more central you are, the more guaranteed rotations you have to make. So if you play edge on the right side of zone, I'm going to try and, you might have to really focus on my words for this, but if you are playing edge of right side of zone, okay, and then zone pulls all the way to the left, it means you have to run across the whole zone. You either go straight across the middle, you pull right and wrap all the way around, or you pull left and wrap all the way around. Okay, they're your options. There's not much more you can do. You just rotate dead side and get there as quick as possible. But if you play central for that zone and then it pulls all the way to the left again, because you're central, you have the same distance to run no matter what happens. You know, no matter where that zone pulls, you're always central. It's the same amount of distance that you will have to run because you're central. It's a more guaranteed position. And then if you get zone, that's obviously a big win. And that's why a lot of W keyers will play on the edge. So if you're playing for placement, definitely go more central. You will get targeted. Let me just tell you that. You will get targeted because it's such a powerful position, especially if you're on high ground. You need to be careful. They won't target you on high ground because that's the last thing they need is high ground beaming down at them when they try to rotate later on. If they're smart players, obviously that's what they're going to do. If not, you have a complete different situation that you're going to be in. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is central is going to be a position. There's going to be a lot of people around you and there's going to be plenty of opportunities for kills. And them kills are going to be very easy kills, hopefully, because if it's anything like EU tournaments, all your W keyers are playing on edge zone. They're rotating in late from a fight and they're chasing the kill down. They're running out to zone for 50 seconds to get a quick kill that's trying to get away. You know, they're very, very thirsty players, and that's what you're going to come across by playing edge zone. That's why I only play it for one zone, and that's to get more loot. If I have the opportunity of getting kills in my spawn as well, I'll still rotate late and try and get the kill, because, you know, killing someone off the bat is way easier than killing someone endgame, because if he made it to endgame, he's more than likely going to be a better player. Whereas if he's off spawn, there's a good chance he's not as good of a player. Unless he's just lucky in endgame. You never know. You can't really base that in this game anymore off skill. It's a very luck-based game, but that's what we're about over here, is trying to make a luck-based game as much skill-based as possible, I guess. You know, trying to bring skill-based back into... I'm not talking about skill-based matchmaking now, but you know what I mean, boys. I'm going to get off this tip, get on to the next tip. I'm talking too much. Now, this is going to be very hard for you to understand, I guess, because I don't have any visuals on screen to go with what I'm saying. But basically, for the rest of the zones after half and half, we're going to talk about half and half and on now for the rest of the video, and I'm going to leave you with some gameplay. But in half and half, in duos and trios, the first thing you want to do is start cranking for height to get height in half and half and see if it's takeable. You know, just crank anyway. The fastest cranker is going to get it. You know, that's what you need to do. So start cranking up for height in half and half. In duos and solos, or in duos and trios, that is, okay? Duos and trios, you crank for height in half and half. Obviously, if you have zone, crank for height. If you don't have zone, rotate and crank as fast as you can. Bounce pads, hop rocks, sand tunnels, whatever it may be. You know, even those fish, I can't remember what the hop rock fish are called, man, but just get something into your system to make you move fast. Some peppers will do. Anything you have, use a car. Maybe not a car, but still, get cranking, okay, in half and half. That's when height plays happen. If you get height in half and half, it's very easy to defend. You're just going to have psychopaths trying to grief you, but you put a few shots into them, they'll back down easy enough. But in solos, I would not recommend even playing height, if I'm being dead serious. I would play in the middle layer. I have a layers video. I'm not going to promote it in this video like I just did for my W keying video. But yeah, I do have a video somewhere along the channel. It would be in my Fortnite how to improve playlist if you want to go look at it, but I'm not going to promote it on screen. That is a video where I tell you what layers are best and when to swap layers and stuff. It's pretty in depth, but again, it's only a 10-15 minute video, like most of my videos, unless they are POI breakdowns, usually are a bit longer. But basically that's it, man. If there's any questions or I didn't answer something enough and you're a bit curious about, like I said in the intro, you can reach out to me on Discord and message me there. It's pretty easy to get a hold of me on Discord, but again, comment on the video because it helps me out, but I'm also going to answer you there as well. Unless the video blows up, which is unlikely in this current state. But whatever it is, man, just reach out to me if you need help. That's what I'm here for. That's all I have to say. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm going to leave you with a nice bit of gameplay right now. It might be not being the nicest, but it's going to be gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. It's probably something funny or something stupid that we were doing. I'm gone. What a that's terrible, Dill. Oh, there's so
below
many.
the bridge. Was you reckon someone sitting there?
No, Dylan, I have a team on me.
Yeah, I have a team on me. I can't feel that. They're harmless. Apparently not, but like... Don't fly.
I'm just ruined. I'm not going to get any of these, am I?
Well, I mean, this team's rotating now. They already have a week.
Dylan, look.
45. What?
I have a bounce pad. I'm going into these. They're so low. GG. I could have got so many more though.
Oh, well, there's a lot more over here that I already have white. I have them all whites.
Oh, 35 none. Got this way.
I have all these whites, 4 kills whites.
Okay.
Someone's hiding in the bush.
You still have a
Has to
bounty.
be, right? That's what I'm talking about. The bounty has to be hiding in the bush.
There goes the bounty.
Cracked, yeah. Okay,
One
let's
kill,
go.
right? Let's go. Don't even need the loot.
Download the 70 cracks.
Oh my god, look at the car. Were you following me up when I was cranking?
Yeah. Oh, my back bit, same way we just came from.
Let me!
Oh, we're dead.
No, I fishes. And bounces, yeah. Oh, you
Oh,
slammed
my
it in his
boss!
fuck.
Yeah, my boss blowed him!
Oh shit, I need to go.
Oh my god, that couldn't be more unlucky. Oh, that's
no.
not
Let's relax.
good. They need this kill. Above you. Oh, you need to go. It's gonna start doing a fight.
His teammate died.
There should be a car below you. If you kill him while he's in storm, you get the kill. Yeah, that's nice. Didn't die.
Oh, I needed that hit. I shot.
He
He's
didn't
2
even die.
HP.
How unlucky is that, man?
Oh man, if I just hadn't edited on him, he would have died.